Y'all, I forgot the curling ribbon. Okay, so I've got my skirt. I'm actually gonna take the curling ribbon, I'm gonna cut it in half, and I am going to go ahead and just staple it right here. We are gonna do the curling bit later, so I'm gonna try and just make sure I get right on the ribbon because I want to staple the ribbon down. So I'm gonna put it so it's gonna kind of go off to the side like that. And we will curl it after we put the mum, the crown on. So there is the curling ribbon attached. Okay, so our next step is, so we've got our skirt. Like I said, we'll mess with the ribbons here in a second. We've got, or the curling ribbons here in a second. So we've got our mum. We let that glue, we stapled that, we hot glued that. We are going to go ahead and cut this little tail. I just have my scissors. We are going to hot glue the crown to the mum skirt, okay? So we are going to go ahead and put hot glue down on the mum crown. Now we've already lined it all up. We have already done all that work. We did that when we were putting on the title. This mom's title is assistant director. So, all right, so then we are going to go ahead and match up the backers just like that. Check the front. Oh gosh, I'm so glad I did because I'm off. I will rotate that while the glue is still wet. Make sure that's straight up and down. Check my backers. Make sure that those are nice and lined up. Okay. Now, I am not going to show the very next part because the very next part is easy peasy. I'm going to let that dry. We will curl these ribbons with our scissors just like this. So just kind of hold. Well, okay, I'm left-handed, so it's going to be easier if I do it like this. We will curl our ribbons just like that. Now, you have a boot and you have your Golden Girl's name. You can put the boot anywhere here that you want. Some people are putting the boots up in the mum flower and the name at an angle. It's your choice, but that is finishing that part of the mum. Now I forgot to mention this, but there is one last part. It is the garter. You are going to take a clean mum backer and your garter. Now, okay, pro tip, stretch out the garter, because if you don't stretch out the garter, but when you staple it, the girls putting it on their leg will pop the staples. So we're gonna, okay, I've got my perforated guy right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put one staple in the very middle, and my one staple in the very middle is going to go ahead and like hold my garter in place. So I've got that one staple. I am going to go ahead and dab some hot glue here, and then I'm going to stretch it out. I'm going to hold it with the hot glue, and then I'm going to staple it again. So so again, one staple to hold, hot glue, stretch it out, and staple it down. That's the next step.